There have been some big changes over the summer, and obviously the main one being Tom's resignation. That came about towards the end of last season. Obviously there have been things reported in the press and whatnot about Tom's position with the club having, well, with KSB United having been relegated. So towards the end of last season, began to have a chat with Tom to see how he felt about continuing into the 2016-17 season. And I really felt, having spoken to Tom, and he felt that maybe it was time just to step aside, to give himself a bit of time, bit more time to enjoy his football, rather than the massive commitment that running a football team is. Tom will still be heavily involved in the running of the football club behind the scenes, and hopefully he'll have a big part to play on the pitch, which perhaps we haven't been able to see in recent years. So towards the end of last season, we had a chat with Tom. Said to Tom, "You've been doing this for 5 years, and that's longer than any other KSB manager, either for KSB or KSB United. In fact, he's been the only KSB United manager, apart from a couple of years where Sam helped him out. So we both felt it was time, maybe, that he sort of withdrew from that role, and that we sought out somebody else who could perhaps take it over." Pre-season is all about getting fit again, and kicking a football for some people who haven't maybe played for a while. A lot of us won't have played since the end of April or the start of May. So pre-season is about getting back in the habit of playing football, playing with people that we might not be as familiar with playing, and also it's about fitting people into a system that we may not have used before, trying different things out, and basically coming back together as a club, and getting people playing together, and getting people to know each other if they're new, and also developing relationships that are already existing.
I think fitness levels. I think we also need to work on our teamwork, and we need to work at moving for the ball and sort of looking to keep possession a bit better, and strength as well, because we've struggled with that and we're a bit weak against some sides. So yeah, I think that's what we need to work on this season.
Strong tackling. Not really. Just trying to help out so everyone's doing something rather than stood on the sides like I am.
For Tom's replacement, we've appointed John Kell. There was another couple of people we had in mind to chat to speak to see whether it would be something that would interest them at the same time as talking to John. One person in particular we were thinking of, but he decided it wouldn't be something he would be interested in. So in the end, it became John was our number one target to become the new KSB United manager. And having spoken to him, it was something that he felt he could bring something maybe a little fresh to. He had a few ideas about how things could be done. Obviously, John's played the majority of last season with KSB United, and he's someone who's had a good relationship with Tom in that KSB United setup. So it's not revolution, it's evolution. And John is someone who is a person who will take it seriously, and I know that it's something that he's proud to do, and he feels that it's a sense of responsibility and a responsibility that he's looking forward to.
Pre-season's in full swing, John. You've had a chance to watch the lads train. and even take some control of some of the friendlies. How easy have you found it to get into your new role?
I think it's a bit early to say, if I'm being totally honest. I mean, it seems to be going well in some aspects, but I think some of the ideas I want to implement and stuff will take time. So whilst everyone's been very supportive so far, it's obviously just early days. So ask me that in about a month's time, and I'll give you a better answer.
You've brought in some potential new signings too. Tell us about them.
Yeah, so I brought a couple from Little Lever, a couple of lads called Joe and Josh, who are extremely talented young footballers. One plays centre half and one plays behind the striker or as a striker himself. I think they both impressed a lot in training, so it's going to be really exciting to see them go today. Obviously we've got Joel Brown coming as well, who's been very impressive in training, and Kyle's also making his debut today, and there's speculation there will be a few more signings as well. Absolutely brilliant. A few things we need to work on, fitness at the end, just got a couple of goals and that kind of thing. Yeah, it's a good question. I think what I'll say is that at this moment in time, no, I've definitely been playing. I might not be playing necessarily in the position I played last year, because I think there's lads with potential who could do a really good job there, and I think, to be honest, I might be better used elsewhere in the team. But in answer to your question, wouldn't it be brilliant if the whole of the KSB United squad were playing so well that there wasn't actually a position for me, and I could actually manage because they were all playing so well? That would be exceptional.
And lastly, there's a month or so before the season actually kicks off. What are your priorities in that time to get sorted?
I want to get the ideas in place of how I think the back four should line up, how I want the lads to play in the